Welcome back on the Health Watch this morning. Do you ever dread going back to work after the weekend? You could be suffering from the Sunday Scaries. According to a survey from LinkedIn, 80% of working adults say they experience this. They call it the Sunday Scaries, and 90% of millennials and Generation Z report feeling a sense of dread on Sunday. And here to talk more about it is Dr. Romie. She's actually been researching this as well. Great to have you with us.
Amy, great to be back here with the Good Day Orlando team in live studio.
We love when you're here.
Thank you. I love being here with you all.
You bring so much joy with you when you come. And this is, sadly, this is something that a lot of people experience, right? They say Sundays don't bring them joy because they are already dreading going back to work the next day.
So, Amy, I just want to talk. Sunday Scaries is a trendy term that we saw come up on TikTok and Instagram, but it's not just for millennials and Gen Z. All adults can suffer it. It's literally the weekends or your day off is supposed to be to relax, because not all journalists and doctors get the weekends off, and yet we're robbed of our joy. You're trying to relax with family, you're trying to go out and have brunch, and you're getting anxious, and you're worried about the workday, and you open up your emails or you try to do a load of laundry, and it only makes it worse. That's the Sunday Scaries. So you never get to turn it off. And guess what you do to your brain? You go to the work the next day, anxious, maybe a little hungover because you had cocktails at brunch trying to calm down, and your brain just proved it to you. I don't like to be at work. Sundays are now scary.
And what's I think interesting about this is that I love my job. I know you love your job,
absolutely.
right? But even sometimes it's that I have to be somewhere. I have to do, like, you start going through that list in your head, right, of all the things that you have to do. And I think it becomes overwhelming for us. How do we work through that?
It is. So, Amy, I've actually been researching this. We call it the busy brain syndrome, a triad of ruminating anxiety. You can't check off your to-do list. You can't focus. And then when you go home to try to rest, you can't unwind. You're like, can't fall asleep. You put your head down on the pillow. We just submitted the manuscript to HarperCollins. We've been studying the Sunday Scaries, and it actually happens because you take coffee or caffeine or stimulants all day that are making your dopamine cells just fire, and then you come down and you take alcohol at night or a sleeping pill to calm down, and it just makes the whole cycle of neuroinflammation worse in the brain. So we call it the stimulant-sedative cycle. We're stimulated all day and trying to sedate ourselves all night, and it actually makes our brain chemistry worse.
Okay, so the key here, the root would be we have to make healthier choices, and especially on Sunday.
Absolutely. Well, on your day off. And so we actually have something we call the busy brain test, because you're like, Romie, isn't everybody scared? Doesn't everyone dread going to work? So what happens is, if you already have a baseline level of stress, you're more prone to these Sunday scary symptoms, or what we call busy brain. So you can take this test that's on the QR code right now for free, or it's on our social media, Dr. Romie. If you get a score above 30, Amy, it means you're a little bit more prone to Sunday Scaries. We give you the research protocol that we gave. I know it's Super Bowl Sunday and Valentine's Day coming up, and this is not going to be popular, but we actually ask for about a 14-day period of, could you start tapering down the alcohol you're drinking? We give you supplements that your brain needs back, like magnesium and vitamin B complex, to get the rhythm going, and most of all, to get your sleep-wake cycle back going. And that's the key. And it can reset in 10 to 14 days. But listen, if the anxiety or the difficulty focusing persists, it's time to go see the doctor and see that something else isn't going on.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's great advice. And I just think about, we just went through dry January, and I think about how many people said they felt so much better, right? And so think about doing that more long term. If you just pare back a little bit, it could make a huge difference.
And or if you're dry all week and then you drink all the weekend, it's going to feel worse on Monday. And that's exactly it. And so that's why we see sober October and dry January are actually becoming movements that we can continue all year. So try a mocktail instead.
I love it. Better for your mental health. Dr. Romie, thank you so much. Great to see you. Tell people again where they can go if they want to take that survey.
At Dr. Romie, DrRomie, on all social media, on our website, and you can take the busy brain test and see, are you getting the Sunday Scaries?
I'm going to go do it now in the commercial break. Great to have you.
Thank you, Amy.
Thanks.